is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. You don't have to have a ceremony to have a wedding. And when you think about it, the whole thing is kind of weird, right? You're standing up here in front of all the people, looking fancy, holding flowers, and being stared at by pretty much everyone who means anything to you in this world. So why do we do it? The marriage ceremony has been an important feature across nearly every culture, religion, generation, and society. We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as one so critical. We acknowledge its status by sharing it with others. Why this moment? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It is a great unifier, our universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we're from, what we believe, we know this one thing: love is what we're doing right. That's why you're both standing here. And that's why you are all here to watch them stand up here. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. All of us today have our own love stories. Some are short, others are long. Some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. Like the time Shauna and Zachary met down south, where I hear it all started. But we'll keep the ceremony parent-rated and save the details for later. Meant to be funny. You people have to remember this is funny. I'm not sure what happened down south. Oh, okay. Well, I believe the story's coming. And that brings them here. A time to pause, to look back, and smile at all those moments that have brought you here. And a time to look ahead to all the moments that are yet to come. I'm here, we're all here, because we want those moments for the both of you. We're here to hold with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't just happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your own story. It's not one moment, not even this moment, it's every moment. Big ones, like saying I love you for the first time, moving in together, getting engaged. Mostly a million little ones that come in between the big moments, like falling asleep next to one another, making dinner together, spending holidays with your family, getting a hug when you get home from work. These everyday moments fused together into one big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try and explain it. It's just the way it is with love. It is meant to be felt, not described. But trying to describe love is one of our favorite pastimes. And we use the words we have to write stories and poems and songs about love. And even though we describe love in different ways, and even though love can look different from one person to the next, we all know it when we see it. And we see it here today in the both of you. So welcome to all of you that have come here today and have traveled from far and near. Shauna and Zachary, thank you for your presence here, and now ask for your blessing, your encouragement, and your lifelong support for their decision to be married. Zachary and Shauna, marriage will allow you a new environment to share your lives together, standing together to face life and the world hand in hand. Marriage is going to expand you as individuals, define you as a couple, and deepen your love for one another. To be successful, you will need strength, courage, patience, perhaps lots of patience, right? And a really good sense of humor. And some tears. Tears are always good. So let your marriage be a time of waking up each morning and falling in love with each other over and over again. As the two of you come into marriage, uniting you as husband and wife, and as you this day affirm your faith and love to one another, I would ask that you forever remember to cherish each other as special and unique individuals. That you respect the thoughts, the ideas, and the suggestions of one another. Be able to forgive, do not hold grudges, and live each day that you shall share it together. As from this day forward, you shall be each other's homes, comforts, and refuge. Your marriage strengthened by your love and respect for one another. Now I'd like to ask Zachary's Aunt Faye to come forward to do a reading for the couple of love.
Hi, I am Zach and Shauna's auntie. They have asked me to read a poem called I Love You by Roy Croft. I love you not only for who you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but what you are making of me. I love you for the part of me that you bring out. I love you for putting your hand into my heart and passing over all the foolish, weak things that you can't help. Dimly seeing there and drawing out into the light all the beautiful belongings that no one else had looked quite far enough to find. You have done it without a touch, without a word, without a sign.
Thank you, Faye. We got a couple criers up here, but I think we've got a few in the audience too, so that's okay. Zachary and Shauna, you have expressed your desire to enter into marriage with one another. I call upon you now to declare your knowledge of any legal impediments to your marriage.
I, Zachary Jones, Richards, do solemnly declare that I do not know of any lawful reason why I may not be joined in marriage to Shauna Lynn Joyce.
I, Shauna Lynn Joyce, do solemnly declare that I do not know of any lawful reason why I may not be joined in marriage to Zachary John Walter Strode.
Zachary and Shauna will now share their vows. But before you do, I want you both to remember that marriage is the most intimate of all relationships. It is the ultimate commitment to love, share, trust, and grow with another person. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. Chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, makes you laugh, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to one another that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and to find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of it.
I, Zachary, take you, Shauna, to be my wife, my electrifying partner in life, and my best friend. I promise to walk by your side forever and to love you. I promise to trust you, respect you, and encourage you. And to not shock you too much with the things that I do. I will share your laughter and your tears. Never be faithful. Through the good times and bad. Regardless of the obstacles we face together. I give you my heart, my love. Just stay forward. Long things will show it.
Long as I don't get electrocuted when he's putting tears on this mic.
I, Shauna, take you, Zachary, to be my husband, my partner in life, and my best friend. I promise to walk by your side forever and to love you. I promise to trust you, to respect you, and encourage you in all that you do. I will share your laughter and your tears, loving you faithfully through good times and bad, regardless of the obstacles we face. I give you my hand, my heart, and my love from this day forward. I solemnly go tell it.
David, may I have the rings?
Shauna, I give you this ring as a symbol of our love. All that I am, I give to you. All that I have, I share with you. I promise to love you, to be faithful and loyal, in good times and bad. May this ring remind you always of the words we have spoken today.
Zachary, I give you this ring as a symbol of our love. All that I am, I give to you. All that I have, I share with you. I promise to love you, to be faithful and loyal in good times and bad. May this ring remind you always of the words we've spoken here tonight.
make your relationship work will take love. This is the core of your marriage and why we are all here today. It will take trust to know in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together. It will take faith to go forward together without exactly knowing what the future brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you both have pledged here today. With these people here as your witness, do you, Zachary, take Shauna to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
With these people here as your witness, do you, Shauna, take Zachary to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Zachary and Shauna have declared before all of us that they will live together in marriage. They have made special promises to each other. They have symbolized it by the joining of hands, the taking of vows, and the exchanging of rings. And now, by the power of your love and commitment, and by the authority vested in me by the province of Nova Scotia, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Family and friends, it's my pleasure to present to you for the first time Zachary and Shauna Strobridge.
My name is Phil Barnell. I'm honored and delighted to be your master's ceremonies first tonight. Let's all take a moment and just recognize how beautiful Shauna Strobridge is tonight. Zach, congratulations on getting a haircut for today. So, I've been a friend of Shauna for a very long time. It's gone on about 18 years now. I met Shauna back in high school through a mutual friend. Now, over the years, Shauna had a very vested interest in trying to hook me up with maybe one of her friends or someone that she knew on more than one occasion. Unfortunately, well, I should say fortunately, because my beautiful wife is here today, which Shauna had no hand in. But all these opportunities proved unsuccessful. Now, while she can't brag about this, she can take some credit for having a hand in getting me a job at Leon's Furniture. Now, if you don't know about Leon's has a huge part to play in a lot of the relationships here tonight. Now, during this time at Leon's, it brought one special year. The year spent at 150 Albro Lake Road. This place essentially became a party that lasted 365 days. Now, I could stand up here and talk about all of the stories that happened over that year, but one story really comes to mind. One night, as I looked out the window, looking for our lost cat, I see our roommate storming up the street. But they didn't stop at the house, they just kept going by. And I thought, that's a bit unusual. So, I grabbed the bag of treats and I proceeded out the front door and shake it, calling for my cat, to which no cat came. Now, I looked over in the corner and what I saw was a shadowy figure standing in the bushes. I didn't think anything of it because if you know the neighborhood of Albro Lake Road, it's probably not something that you would be surprised by. So I went back inside. Moments later, that roommate stormed back down and came in the house and went into the room and nothing was said. And I didn't think anything of it. Again, round two, I go to look for our lost cat. I head out the door with a bag of treats, and I shake it, looking for the cat, and I look over again, and there is that shadowy figure standing in the bushes. And I look a little closer. Shauna? Hi, Theo. What are you doing in the bushes? Someone was chasing me, and I don't know who it is. Okay. The door swings open and the roommate comes out. Shauna, what are you doing? I have to go now. Bye. And she left me. And there I was, standing on the corner of Albro Lake and Pine Hill, with a bag of cat treats in one hand and a cat under the other, as I look at the door being slammed in my face and quickly locked as they go inside, leaving me stranded in the middle of the night to fend for myself. Zach. Now, I've only known Zach for about a year, and needless to say, first impressions aren't his best thing. In fact, I'm still waiting for the impression that he makes where I find out I actually like him. Of course, I kid about this. While I've only known Zach for about a year, he has quickly turned into what I consider a very good friend of mine, and it turns out a pretty good ball player too. My wife and I have been very grateful to call Shauna and Zach very good friends, and we look to many more nights around our kitchen table playing board games. Now everyone, please raise your glass to Shauna and Zach Strobridge.
Wow. All right, here we are. Zach's wedding. Did we think we'd make it here? Me neither. Okay, so I do have to go to the bathroom, so I'll keep this short. Was talking to Zach a few months ago, and he said, I really don't want you to speak at my wedding, but you are the only brother I have, so here we are. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about Zach and I. We met in the 80s, back when Spam was simply just canned meat. When Zachary was born, it was a glorious time, happy, excited. My parents bought me a new BMX bike. Oh, here's your brother David, and now you get a new bike. So please don't be mad. Anyways, I will say Zach and I became better friends. Best, I don't know. We've been friends all our lives, but really, you couldn't really get to like best friends when you were 5 years apart. And, there was that time where you just wanted to beat each other up, and I did a lot of the beating, and he did a lot of the taking. I mean, he stabbed me with a spoon once, and that hurt a lot, but I launched across the living room. Like, there's a whole bunch of other stories, but we won't get into that. But there was the one time when was it? When I was going to trade school in Sydney, and I worked at the Mug and Anchor, and he was the dishwasher, and I was the cook. And we smoked a ton of weed that summer. I'm telling you, like, a ton of weed. Like, that mom, it wasn't legal then, I'm sorry. We did what we did, but anyways, we watched Anchorman probably about 30,000 times. So here's a quick story. So like, we'd get the weed, we'd be at home, we'd like, man, like, I couldn't roll joints at the time. I was like 21, he was 16 or whatever. I was like, you sit there and you roll those joints. You didn't know how to do it. I was like, do something, just roll them. And I was like, so we'd sit in the back there, we'd get high, and we'd go in, watch Anchorman, and that was it. Like, that was pretty much when we used to live. The munchies. Oh man, you can't talk about it. Anyways, on a serious note, Zachary is my best friend. He's a great man, great provider, handsome. He gets that honestly. He will make a great husband and a father one day. You two, take it easy in Hawaii. Uncle Dave is ready to spoil the shit out of Mini Zach and cute little Shaughnessy. But yes, there are guests here all over. British Columbia, Ontario, Halifax. Way to go, you drove an hour. There are some here all the way from Alberta. It's amazing how far some people will travel for a free meal. Shauna, you are beautiful inside and out. You're kind, compassionate, genuine, smart, caring, and most importantly, you could make my brother happy in a way that I could never. So on that note, let's raise a glass to Zachary. To Zachary and Shauna, I love you both.
back about 26 years. Sorry, I'm trying to read this on a very small font. Okay, so Shauna and I met in first grade. We were the new kids in school. We instantly bonded over God knows what. Grade 1 people like Barbies and boys, or maybe we didn't like boys, I don't know. But we bonded instantly and became best friends, and the rest is kind of unwritten still. So we were inseparable from, like I said, day one. We chatted on the phone for hours, even when we weren't together. Like, we would spend all day together and then chat for 3 hours on the phone. Our parents would be like, oh my God, what if somebody's calling? You've been on the phone. That was before call waiting. And we have shared a lot together. Shauna's family has pretty much become mine too. We have a lot of memories. We've shared a lot of tears and more laughter. And I know I would not be the person I am today without her. Shauna, I'm so proud of the person that you have become, and I'm so happy you found Zach. I could not imagine a more perfect person for you to go through this unpredictable ride with. Zach, remember, happy wife equals happy life. Please take care of my best friend and know that I will always be there for you both. You're a great guy, and I am happy you guys ended up together, even though I pretty much set you guys up and knew it would happen.
She got a piece of the straw, wrote it down, so.
I looked up a couple
Yeah,
quotes.
Nancy Lee. You guys all understand. She got that strober's feet?
Okay, so anyway, I looked up a couple of quotes. Okay, I looked up a couple quotes while writing the speech and came across one that said, a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys grow as a couple and see what other adventures life has in store for you guys. I'm sure I can speak on behalf of everyone here that I'm so happy and we're all so happy for both of you guys and know that the best part of your love story is yet to come. So let's toast to the happy couple. Congrats.
So there's a little backstory to this poem that I'm going to read. I guess it was about more than 20 years ago when I worked at Shorty's Optical, and a lady was explaining to me about the empty nest, and well, I had 2 kids cutting around in hockey and basketball and meeting me all over the place. So I really didn't understand. So she brought me this poem, and it's called The Second Row. Years ago I had a child in another place and time. The greatest thing about this child that he was completely mine. I held him to my breast so close, he filled me with so much love. He made me know without a doubt that he was a gift from God above. Though the years I watched him grow, and at times I'd even lent a hand, till now this beautiful gift from God has now become a man. For years I was the only woman in this young man's life, for you see, I was his mother, and he hadn't taken a wife. Then I saw a lonely look that crept into his eyes. There was a place that I could not fill, no matter how I tried. So I prayed to God, send another into this young man's life, that very special person that he will call his wife. Then he met Shauna and set his heart aglow. I left my place of honor for a seat in the second row. For God has answered this mother's prayers and sent him the very best of all the women in the world. So I thank God for you, Shauna, every day. And I will love you the best I can for being the wife that God has chosen for my little boy, who's now dead.
Shauna's dad. Shauna, I have always been proud of the way you make choices that are right for you, and I think you made the right choice today. Walking you down the aisle to your future with Zachary is a memory that I will always hold deep in my heart. As will your wonderful mother. I love you. Good night.
We also just want to say thank you to everybody for being here today. No matter where you came from, you had to travel, and we appreciate that. We also would like to thank Zachary for loving, respecting, and appreciating our daughter. As parents, that's all you want, is for your child to be loved by someone the way you do. You are kind, caring, generous, and supportive. So we thank you, Zach, and we welcome you to our family. We could not have picked a better son-in-law.
What is that?
That's not my speech that you prepared. Where is it?
We definitely didn't prepare a speech.
Thanks for coming.
I do think that the parents did very well in your. Just put it like
Whoa.
Anyway, they said everything we were gonna say, so I guess I'll tell the funny story about the ring.
I'll tell
Yeah, we have to
Tell it
lighten it
better.
up in here after
Tell it
those
better.
speeches.
Tell it better.
No. Okay. So,
That's only one story of 1,000.
okay, but it's the best one.
Go ahead.
So we'll tell the funny story since everyone already said everything we would. Anyway, most of you probably know, but my dad works in a diamond mine out west. So when Zach knew he was going to propose, he reached out to my dad and got the diamonds for my ring from him. So
True story.
he sent them by like FedEx or something, and Zach got the diamonds and had my ring made. So of course my dad was very interested in seeing the ring when it was completed. So we kind of had a routine. Every day I would come home from work and Zach would be in the shower, and I'd go in and say hi to him and give him a kiss or whatever and go change and whatever. And no. Get it. We were leaving to go on our cruise, and he wanted to bring the ring on the cruise to propose, where he did. So he had just gotten, I think, like 2 days before we left, it was ready. So he picked it up and rushed home because that would make him later than normal to get home. And he wanted to get in the shower and act like everything was normal, so I didn't know something was up, which I wouldn't have anyway, but anyway. So Dad wanted to see the ring, so Zach, he went into the bathroom and he thought that was the best place to hide the ring, was underneath the sink. So he shut the door and snapped a couple pictures of the engagement ring to send off to Dad. Most people think I'm gonna say the ring without
No, just go. Just go with it.
Anyway,
Keep going with it. Don't tell
so he took a couple pictures and sent them off to Dad, in which Dad replied, "Zach, I can see your wiener."
I just got in the ring, went home, it was like 5:15, Sean's gonna get home at like 5:20, she's gonna kiss me in the shower and whatever. So I quickly grabbed the ring, got out of the shower, went under the sink naked, grabbed the ring like this, took it, grabbed it, I was like, and then like zoomed in on the screen so you can see the diamond. And then I quickly emailed them off, deleted them off my phone because I didn't want Sean to see them, whatever, yada. The next thing you know, next morning, Steven says to me, he says, "Zach, we want to delete those pictures because we can see your wiener." And you might want to turn the heat up a little bit. So Steven never even seen them, so shared it. I messaged her that night. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed, whatever, yada. She messaged me 3 hours difference. It was like 12 o'clock the next day. I got a message. I thought for sure everybody was going to be off. It was a big thing. She says to me, she goes, if she's looking for size, she's definitely got what she needs. I'm talking about the brain that is. I appreciate everybody for coming. Families, for y'all. Hopefully I talked everybody in here. I tried to go around and see you. I really appreciate it. We're gonna have a good time tonight. We're gonna do some dances and stuff. Smoking. There's a